get on my nerves already. Let me unhook this. Let me unhook this. Get all this together. You hear me?
I'm gonna hurt you bad. We live?
Nah, we ain't live. We just.
Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing?
Nobody thinking about it.
Mickey, not today.
Miller?
I'm not gonna do you today. Not today, Mickey.
I
You
don't
had
even
your
know
turn
you.
yesterday. Today
I'm all
is business as usual. I'm the boss again.
Boss of what?
Mickey, come on now. Don't start. Hey, it's Truthful Tuesday.
I ain't put that in the title.
What's the title today?
You can't make this up.
On Truthful Tuesday.
You can't make it up.
Mickey, don't start. Please. Don't play with my emotions today. Don't do any of that. I'm not for that this morning. I don't want to hear it. I just don't want to hear it.
Be all right.
Shout out to Tha810 News Media Group and the halfway greatest producer in the world, Mickey Jordan. Good morning, family.
Just because I got cheated out of an award, I'm a halfway producer. I got it.
Mickey, don't stop.
Go ahead.
Mickey,
Go ahead. I'm
going to buy you awards. Mickey. Oh, maybe they'll let you record. I ain't even go. Mickey, I'm not messing no folly with you today.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all. Thank y'all for bumping in with us this morning. We're trying to, Mickey. You know what? While we're doing this, go ahead and play this folly. While we talking about folly, go ahead and play this folly for the people.
I got something for
y'all got about 20 minutes right here. Trevor not coming on with us today, so y'all got me and Mickey from 9 to 11.
Let me play this folly.
Play this folly. Can they still hear me talking?
I'm finna mute you.
You gonna mute me? Hell. One second. Starting. All right. So again, thank you all for your patience. Hi, my name is Dr. Liddell Lewis, and I am the Vice President of City Council, and I am the Second Ward Representative. I come to you today because our City Council was broken. The body that you elected to serve you is broken. Just like when you need medical attention when your physical body is broken, our body needs residential attention. We stand before you asking the community for your support. We need for you to stand with us as we attempt to move life-changing dollars into our community. Unfortunately, quorum is purposely broken when we try to pass these much-needed and highly anticipated dollars into our community. Flint residents are overdosing at record numbers, at home, in the streets, on the steps of churches. All ages, no one is exempt from this. We're trying to allocate money to organizations that will give our money, give money to organizations that will use the money for opioid training, that are needed to prepare residents, show them how to bring back individuals that have suffered from an overdose. But we can't allocate these monies if colleagues are not in their seats. We're trying to allocate money to Insight. Insight they have a newly constructed wing, and it is a med-psych ward, so they can be in position to deliver the care that our sick residents need. We can't allocate these funds if our colleagues are not in their seats. The R.L. Jones and Asbury Church Help Centers need emergency funding to continue to serve the most challenged residents on the north and east sides. We can't help those residents, and we can't help them help the residents if we're not in our elected seats. Many people have their opinions about the garbage contract. The fact is, it is the best, and it is in the best interest of the Flint residents for several reasons. One of the first reasons is, for one, a lot of people don't want to do business with the city of Flint. So we can talk about putting it out for bid, but you can't put out for bid to companies that don't want to deal with the city of Flint because of the antics and the optics and the history and the reputation of our city council. You know, when we are talking about this, we need to look at it in the forms of a pizza. And this is one of the best examples that I can give one. You know, say that we are all going to the restaurant and we want to enjoy pizza. We're all hungry, we're all famished. It's 4 of us, okay? We're going to go in on a $20 pizza. And keep in mind, I'm giving you an overall example of, I'm coming back to the garbage contract. So 4 of us going in on a $20 pizza. So that means that we all will pay $5 a piece. So what do? We go sit down, we order this pizza, everyone eats, pizza's gone. Now it's time to pay the pizza bill. 2 of the 4 people say, so now the responsibility of payment is on the other 2 people that have it. So 1 or 2 things have to happen. Either A, you're going to walk out and not pay the bill. That's illegal and unethical and not an option. Or B, the first 2 people, they're going to have to come out of pocket and pay extra money and pay for those that did not pay for their fair share. Or C, the first 2 people that have their money, they still put up their $5, but it sounds like the other 2 will have to go to a piggy bank. We have to go and crack a piggy to get the rest of the money. That's our garbage contract. They're proposing to use the $2 million in ARPA funding, so we will maintain our $16.43 rate, which is comparable and lower than most areas for the Cadillac service that we are receiving. So since the garbage fund comes out of taxes, when people don't pay their taxes, they're not paying their fair share. So who was that on? It's on the people that are paying their fair share. So these timely ARPA dollars, which are brought into the community for COVID-related purposes, we are using those monies to supplement that fund so the people that are paying, they can continue to pay their fair share, and they won't be on the hook for paying for individuals that are not paying their fair share. This is why the rates will not go up. This is why we're trying to lock in this rate until 2028. We want to make sure that everyone is paying their fair share. And for those that fall short and that cannot pay their fair share, that ARPA money, which was set here for that purpose, that could be a cushion so those that are paying will not be punished. And that is very important for us to consider. We understand that individuals may have different goals for this money, but this money is here to make sure that people are paying their fair share, and is here to make sure that we are doing right, fiscally responsibly to the residents of the city of Flint. And also, with the $4.3 million grant for the carts, the garbage carts and recycling carts, it's very important. A lot of residents on the north side and east side, they say that they want this. Why? Because we have a severe rodent problem there. We're not just talking about mice and rats. No, we have possums, groundhogs, squirrels, skunks, raccoons, stray dogs, stray cats. They get into the garbage, rip it open. Because unfortunately, a lot of people, they put their garbage out prematurely. But let's just go back to just the fact that we have these critters here going through, ripping up garbage bags. That's adding to the blight in the community. If we had these bins, you can put your at least 5 or 6 garbage bags into these bins, and it'll make sure that everything is contained. Just like today, we had high winds, Imagine if we would have had those bins that will hold all of the garbage. We don't have to worry about blight in the neighborhood, trash going down the street. They will be contained. But from an equity point of view, other municipalities and other trash agencies, they're moving towards bins. And this was stated by Heather Griffin. She stated at the 7th Ward meeting. She said that in the future, the near future, these municipalities are going to make it mandatory, not municipalities, but these companies are going to make it mandatory for residents to have these containers. So we can go ahead and be in compliance now, so we won't have to worry about doing it later on. The most vulnerable people that can't afford these expensive bins, $100, $150 bins, they don't have to worry about it because it's covered in this $4.3 million grant. So we'll be ahead of the curve. So when that becomes mandatory, everyone in the city of Flint, every tax-paying home, you will have your bin. So you don't have to worry about trying to figure out where it's going to come from. Literally, let's not kick the can down the road. So again, let's not hold off on the vote. Encourage your council person to either vote it up or vote it down. Let's stop, again, kicking the can down the road. Let's stop playing with the residents' livelihoods. Let's vote it up or vote it down. But when we vote it up or vote it down, let's make sure that we are in a safe and non-threatening work environment.
Hello, I am Eva Worthing, 9th Ward City Council person, and I am here to talk about the environment that we do work in. On April 13th, 2022, the 1st Ward Council person said the following to me during a meeting. There have been some nasty people on this council. Ms. Worthing, Kate Fields, this ain't the first time that female, who just happens to be white, maybe it's a cultural difference. You don't hear Herkenroder saying anything when the white female cuss. I wouldn't even ride the elevator with Miss Worthing and Miss Herkenroder. Don't trust them. I done heard them lie and say stuff. I don't trust certain folks. It ain't all white folks. It ain't all white women, but I have life experiences. A colleague then reminded the 1st Ward Council person that he had given me permission to speak. And he responded by saying, I give Miss Worthing permission to go to the top of the Mackinac Bridge and do a 3-time somersault. I give her permission to go to the roof of City Hall and do a double flip-flop. These are the kind of things that happen that make TikTok fame. And that is what our city council is known for, instead of the work that we should be doing. Since that time, the 6th Ward council person has publicly stated on council, to the Ethics and Accountability Board, and the media that I hit someone during a meeting and that I'm a violent person, neither of which is remotely true. While speaking with Tom Travis of East Village Magazine, she compared me to Carolyn Bryant Dunham, a white woman whose accusations led to the lynching of Emmett Till in 1955. More recently, the 8th Ward councilperson's brother and former mayoral candidate got in my face and called me a fat pig and I'll spell it out, C-U-N-T, while the 5th Ward councilwoman laughed beside him. He then doubled down the next day to say it was either call me a C-U-N-T or punch me in the face, and that I'm going to get what is coming to me someday. At the very next meeting, the 5th Ward council person told me that just like Don, she had some names that she wanted to call me. On November 2nd, the 8th Ward council person told me very publicly to go, I will spell this out, F-U-C-K, myself. He also called me a liar during debate, and as he was speaking, an audience member gave me the finger. He also called me a liar and a bitch. I now expect to be called a name, or screamed at, or intimidated in some way at every single meeting that I attend. I fear for my safety, my family fears for my safety, and all the while, my colleagues, several of my colleagues, are laughing. They think it's funny. Why? Because this behavior is purposefully orchestrated by several council members themselves. My workplace has been called and emailed from supporters of the council people I've mentioned due to their racial rhetoric and the lies they spew during council meetings. I've gotten death threats and intimidating messages through email and Facebook. Their goal is to get me to resign in any way possible so that a new council member who sides with them politically will replace me. It is a shame that our council is no longer about helping residents and working together to get things done for the city of Flint. We have the ARPA dollars that Ms. Lewis mentioned. We have the garbage contract. Nothing has gotten done in months. Instead, this council is about personal gain, TikTok fame, and making money off of the city. Flint deserves better. I will not be bullied or intimidated out of my council seat. I have been here 6 years, so none of what they've done so far has been effective, so it can only get worse. I will continue to represent the 9th Ward, even under this hostile work environment. But residents need to know what we go through to represent them, not just me, but Ms. Lewis and other members of the council. They also need to know that work is not getting done because council members are too worried about each other or the mayor rather than doing the work they were elected to do. Your voice matters. Please be informed about how your council person is acting during meetings and if they are voting on issues that matter to you and your neighbors.
And again, as we close, we plead for the body's residential attention. That's the only way this council can heal is through residential attention. So please reach out to your council person, just like Ms. Worthing said, to make sure that they have your best interest in heart, because that's why you elected us to serve you. We're here to do that, but we can only do it in a safe environment. Thank you.
Just a couple quick questions. Do you have commitments from, basically 5 members of the council to stay in a quorum? However long it takes to get these things done? I don't mean over the course of days and weeks and meetings. I mean, one meeting, it's a marathon until it's done. If it takes 12 hours or 24 hours, do you have that kind of commitment?
Well, I will say this, we have people on the council that works, we don't need that much time to get the business done.
Well, no.
Right.
A normal operating government wouldn't. That's not this council.
Absolutely.
Because you have had meetings that have gone close to 12 hours.
We have, but here's the reason why. Confusion. And just chaos. That's why our meetings are extended. There have been several meetings when certain colleagues were not here or when they were removed from the meeting. We handled business in an hour or less. It doesn't take that long to get the business done because it is our duty to make sure that we're studied on what the issues are, that we hear from our colleagues. Councilwoman Worthing, she attends her ward meetings, that they have. And I have a ward meeting that I host. And so we hear from them, we're listening. We're responsive to email, so we have an ear to the street. We have clarity on the issues before we come in here to vote. And we're ready to vote it up or down. We don't always agree, and that's fine. That's what democracy looks like. But we should not be held captive, held hostage because individuals don't agree or because you don't agree. Because Ms. Worthing, she has a full-time job. Other members on council have full-time jobs. So no, they can't come off an 8-hour shift and pull a 12-hour shift. I wouldn't expect that from anyone. So when we look at how time is spent, it'll show that are we conducting business or are we entertaining foolishness and chaos? And we're not here to entertain foolishness and chaos. I have a young child who has to be at school early in the morning, as well as I am the president of their parent association at that school. So we have other outside commitments. I'm here to conduct the business, nothing more, nothing less. And we don't need to be here 12 hours to get the business done if you're really concerned about the business of the city of Flint.
Could talk about any member of the council, but let's talk about Councilman Mays in particular, since he's often involved in the chaos. Have you talked with him at all to try to reach some type of agreement outside of council? And
I'm going to answer that question completely honestly. Eric Mays is no longer here to do any business for his residents or the city of Flint. He is here to make money off of the council by suing the city, creating chaos, purposefully getting removed from meetings so that he can make money off of TikTok. So no, there is absolutely no reason that talking with Eric Mays or any of the others that cause chaos outside of council to try to search a resolution. No, I've heard team building. There's no team building that will work when you are dealing with a group that is purposeful in preventing the work of the city to get done. And this is why we're here. You should be aware if your council person is purposefully holding back the city of Flint. Businesses will not come because of the chaos. Great things are happening, but even more great things could happen that aren't because of this purposeful chaos and confusion.
And when you asked about that conversation, Councilman Mays, he refused to have a conversation. He refused to even ride an elevator with me. So that's not an option. I'm totally open to have a conversation with anyone. Just like we were going.
Yeah, I know. Listen, Dennis, I know it's too much going on. We're going to talk about you after I get through with Eva. I know, but listen, while I'm doing this, Dennis, go and watch Phaedra. Listen, Dennis, Phaedra is back on Married to Medicine. She will teach you how to read a Black person because your words is messing you up now. Okay, yes, because we're not going to go back down that road again. Dennis, I'm going to call you back. Dennis, watch the show. I'm going to call you back. Married to Medicine, Phaedra. Just Phaedra Parks. Okay, thank you. Oh, Lord. What's up, y'all? It was just too much went on last night. Shout out to Tha810 News Media Group and the greatest producer in the world, Mickey Jordan. That was not a movie. That was actual footage of a press conference held yesterday by one Councilman Liddell Lewis and Councilwoman Eva Worth.
You said councilman.
I meant to say, I corrected myself. Women is plural. Councilwoman Liddell Lewis and Eva Worth. Listen, y'all. That, I guess, because they can't have no activities in the park. We got to see press conferences every week, Mickey.
Yeah.
But when that press conference was coming on, good morning, everybody. When that press conference was coming on, Stanley, you don't know. Listen, me and Dennis watch Phaedra on Married to Medicine. Don't tell me I don't know Dennis Fight, okay?
Good morning, Miss Biggs.
So listen.
Good morning, everyone in the chat. Good morning, Daryl Schumer. Go ahead.
Good morning, everybody. So what got me? And you know what? Just give me about 10 minutes. We're going to open the phone line so we can interact with each other. I took some notes. Y'all know I took some notes yesterday when I was watching the press conference.
Good morning, Tony. Good morning, Mike Clark. Good morning, Ketrin. Good morning, William Cash.
It was a very well written speech. Don't you think so, Mickey? I thought it was well written. She presented it well
Did she?
to captivate her audience. What got me was the words where she said, "The council is broken. The body that you elected to serve is broken." It was right at that point I said, why the hell she have to have a press conference for that? Their ass has been broken. They've been broken for the last year and a half. She had to have a whole press conference to tell us that they've been broken.
Mm-hmm.
She goes on to say, quorum is purposely broken. And I said to myself, don't start. Wait till you get home so you can take your medicine before you can listen to the rest. Yes, 810 News Media Group was invited to the press conference, but unfortunately, we couldn't make it, and we seen it. It's a good thing. Quorum is purposely broken, Mickey.
Mm-hmm.
I said to myself, this is the most speakers that Eva has been to in the last 6 years.
Yeah, Eva attendance record is
It's
shot.
horrible.
It's
I
like,
mean, I'm like, Liddell, do you know who you standing next to? You standing to the, she like one of them people, you miss so much school, they have to go out and send
truancy officer.
Yeah, truancy officers. They need to send, they need to have, well, she was
Or a
Mississippi.
job, you get fired.
Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm not talking about it. I mean, like shade wise. I'm just saying, because I used to talk to Eva. Everybody
I forgot y'all was best friends.
I wouldn't say best friends now. I would say we was real close political associates.
So could it be saying that you hated the black race at one time?
No, Mickey, I always remembered I was black. That's why we fell out. Because she forgot I was black.
I'm watching
and then
you.
I had to remind her that I was black, and then the relationship fell apart. But that just goes on to say that she don't come to meetings. Then they got to talking about it. And I said, well, what about when they do it? I mean, Liddell has broke quorum before. And this will lead into some other things we're going to talk about. The Mitchell boys, that's going to come up a lot today. You remember when the mother of the two Mitchell boys came to council? If you don't remember, let me tell you about it. There was a house fire on Pulaski Street over a year ago, where two little black boys were burned and killed in the house fire. Okay? That also was reported on the Young Turks, but we haven't heard anything else about that. But see, at that meeting where that mother got up and she spoke, Liddell broke quorum. Y'all remember that? Yeah, y'all remember that meeting, okay?
May 28, 2022.
See, Michael Clark is etched in our brains.
Right.
It's etched in our brains. But they want to distract us with stuff like this while they keep spending that ARPA money over our head. This right here, nothing but a distraction.
But what do you think this what would this call this what would that be, an infomercial for the garbage contract that they did instead of press conference? Would it be like an infomercial?
I think it was a part-way infomercial and a part-way TikTok. We're going to get to that. Okay. We're going to get to that.
Because I'm just trying to figure out, they did a press conference and
that was a press conference about, they was trying to engage you and draw you in as to why they should give away your damn ARPA money. That's what that was. That was a press conference to fool you.
To the 501c3 trappers. You see how she threw them little prophets in there?
There you go. Mickey be five and y'all. Thanks to 100. We got 150 people. We thank all of you, each and every one of y'all. Listen. So then she went on to say, now they're trying to get money to Insight. They have a new med psych ward. Well, hell, we got psych wards and all over the hospitals all over Flint, don't we?
Supposed to.
So I'm thinking to myself, I said, self, well, since you used to work at a hospital, it takes a little bit more than just opening the floor and calling it a hospital. You have to have inspections. You have to have, like, what accreditations are they going to be under? A CMS, CMN. I mean, it's different set of rules. You know, I just looked up. But I got a whole lot of sense. They got to have accreditations for this. She said they don't want to give money to Insight.
But ain't she getting money to the Cyrus Ward nonprofit?
Yes, but it's too cold to have press conference in the parks. Now we gotta look at them in council chambers every year. So let's go on.
Come on, let's go on.
She said R.L. Jones and Ashbury on the north and the east side.
Oh, the new north side is Carrollstown. So is it the old north or the new north?
Well, Mickey, I said to myself again as I was sitting there, I said, now R.L. Jones is over there on Dort Highway. That's not considered the north side, is it?
What part of Dort Highway are you talking about?
Down Dort Highway, past the junkyard, our Greater Holy Temple Church and God in Christ. Ain't that way out there, Dort Highway somewhere?
Almost Mount Moore, you talking about?
This far.
Borderline?
Yeah. And then Ashbury, that's on the east side, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I said to myself again, I said, now, Ladell,
Hold on, is this the same one Mother Jones, her son, is on the
Edmonton County That's the same Mother Jones.
Let's go.
Jones. So when she said the north and the east side, Mickey, the reason why I took a pause because earlier in Ladell's speech, she said a man died on the steps of a church. That was Bethel. Now Bethel was initially included in these resolutions.
It's north side.
Yes, it's the north side, but they do not cover the north side, right? So where she mentioned that somebody had died on the steps of a church was Bethel. Bethel might be considered the north side, but she didn't say Bethel. She said R.L. Jones and Ashbury. So did they exclude Bethel from this resolution now? I'm just asking because Bethel has a lot of traffic. It looks like they're getting shut out for some reason. I don't know.
Not Bethel.
Bethel. She said north and east sides, and I got to thinking which one of these two churches that she named is on the north side. Well,
let's go.
Then she got to the garbage, and she said that this was the buy-in. This is the kicker. This was the swift kick, the catch line. The reason why we need this garbage contract because nobody wants to do business with Flint because of council's reputation. That's why we didn't put it out to bid no more because nobody else want to come here. That's what she said, Mickey.
It's the same person that said that MDMQ said they couldn't do a Black Lives Matter sign.
Oh, don't you bring up Black Lives Matter yet. We're going to save that for last.
No, I'm just saying, but ain't this the same one about the mural you couldn't paint it because cars
was going to slide on the Black Lives
I might have the wrong organization when I said whoever wrong control the streets, but ain't this the same person that said that? Good morning. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, Lorraine. Good morning, Kay. Can somebody get Kay Heavenly the short of what's going on? We're trying to break down the lies at a press conference yesterday.
The press conference from yesterday.
Yeah.
Now, the analogy that she gave with that $20 pizza, I said this was the part where they gave the paper back to her and said, you add your own little part of the speech. And that's the best that she could come up with, doctor of data. A $20 pizza. And let's say 2 out of the 4 people don't pay for the pizza. And you got 2 choices, but she did go on to say A, B, and C. You know, she's not a teacher. She's a doctor.
She said that reason was interesting.
She said, now 2 people will have to walk out and just not pay. And then B was the first 2 people have to pay. And then C, something about go and crack a piggy bank. I said, what the hell is she talking about? And then, Mickey, she said that this was the Cadillac of all garbage.
Oh, she went from the bin. You know why she went with Cadillac? She watched that stuff. She watched Jan Marie when they were saying this is the Bentley. She's like, what about, because it's a GM town. These are the most plagiarism.
Okay.
This the most plagiarism.
Okay. So Miss Jan Marie said Bentley.
Miss Jan Marie said we want Ford, Chevy like Cadillac instead of Bentley, them foreign cars.
Okay. And so she said, this is why she said
Cadillac.
This the Cadillac of garbage.
But they said the mayor himself have stole other people's words. Allegedly.
Lord, I'm telling you, make them keep going.
Go ahead.
She said, now the reason this Cadillac comes with a warranty. Well, not necessarily a warranty, but she said a contract. And the contract, now I read on the paper. and I have my contacts in and my reading glasses. It said 2033. But she said this contract said it's going to lock in the rates, even though it said it was going to be a 3% annual increase.
What they think people are doing.
And $2 million of our opera dollars.
That you needed to help them get up funded they stuff.
So
they can get going.
I'm just saying, Mickey, that's what happened. But she said it was going to lock in the rates until 2028.
We in 23.
That's a long ass time.
Well, in January,
who would want to lock into we may have like air garbage disintegrators by then. I mean, this is technology, all I'm saying. And something must be coming down the road. Like, why we want to get locked into a garbage contract for that long? That ain't my business. I'm just.
And you didn't put it out to bid?
She said, now she told you that in the beginning, Mickey, you're not paying attention to what I'm saying, Mickey. She said she didn't put it out to bid because nobody wants to come here to do business with Flint because
Didn't I just give you
reputation.
the analogy? She came up with a lie and said you couldn't put the mural down because cars would slide and the mural was
Didn't
down.
she just give you an analogy about the pizza last night?
But can you see where the lies is coming in that it's hard to defend the lie that they trying to push. It's like they say the contract wasn't gonna go up when their own CFO said Flint would be in a debt $1 million.
That man ain't gonna. He was telling. I believe Mr. Moore. I think that's his name. I believe the CFO was telling the truth. I believe he was.
And I'm like Kenneth Miller. In 2026, the garbage company will ask for another extension.
Exactly, because it's saying on the paper. I had the paper last week. It said it go to 2033. That's a long time. Like me and Mickey will be AARP members by then. Well, Mickey will. I won't.
You older than me. We'll do it like this.
You older than me. Go ahead.
Let's do it like this. I'm like what Michelle said. So put it out to bid and see who's going to do business with Flint.
I can't see. No, I can't see.
You put down that coffee cup, you can see.
Okay. So if you put it out to bid and see who's going to do the business with Flint, they said they wouldn't because then nobody want to come. I guess they've been talking on the phone to people, and the people said they didn't want to come.
You think they wouldn't want to come after she gave up $72 million a vote for $1,500 worth of
I'm gonna buy some garbage trucks. Me and you can do it for $72 million. We can hire about 10, 15 people. We have it cleaned up. But Mickey, she go on to say that the north side and the east side people say that they want this. Who in it? I ain't even gonna get started today. She said the north side and the east side. Now to me, in my opinion, the north side and the east side, and then you got the west side and the south side. The north side and east, you mean to tell me that all the people on the north side and the east side say, hell yeah, we want our taxes raised? Because this will raise your taxes. They got to assess a garbage fee on there. They forgot to tell that part too in the press conference. They'll probably say we're spreading misinformation.
Yeah.
That's what the CFO was saying. Because the CFO said this will put us into $1 million debt just starting off each year.
But they need $2 million. Have you noticed everybody got to get the ARPA money? They got to get some of the ARPA money. They got to get the ARPA money in order to start off. Yeah. Everybody that come to the podium got to get some ARPA money. We got to get some ARPA money. Even though we got 170,000 trillion super trillion dollars. We got to get some of the ARPA money before we can get off the floor. Bill the Scholar. Both them clowns doing Sheldon's bidding. The contract will be a disaster for a city that is financially strapped. Why would the city commit to a contract that long? Also, it will generate $1 million debt each year. That's what I thought. That's what we see. That's what we thought. That's what we thought. Derek Smart, receivership will be coming soon. Can't keep spending money and don't have the revenue coming in. I mean, if we can see it, we done our job today. If y'all can see it, we done our job. Did anything ever come of her recall? Well, I'm glad you asked. Yes. Because they said that they didn't have enough signatures. They were short some signatures for her to get on the ballot. But didn't they turn in some new language for her? Yeah. And it got approved? Mm-hmm. Okay, so I think they're working on it again. Yeah, I believe they're working on it again. Just make sure you got the right people with you. So they can sign the bottom of the damn paper. I'm just saying. So, and so she goes on to say, while she's still drunk, she's still trying to give a Neely speech, but it was kind of a little wrong. And so she said, if we had these, now they're special beings, like they're magical, and
Anyway, she said if we had these special bins, they would hold onto all the trash, like we had this rain and stuff today. Your trash would be basically safe and sound in these special bins. Mickey, what the hell was she talking about? Like they magical. The bins is gonna come out of the garage on their own and float down and have your trash looking all pretty and stuff. What was that?
It was an infomercial. A bad one at that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have sent her to go do no
Special
talking.
bins.
She didn't sell it.
She didn't sell it. But you didn't sell it, girl. But that makeup was popping. You just need a little bit more up there on those eyebrows. But your makeup was flawless yesterday. I'm going to give you that. I'm sorry, Mickey. I had to give her that. Her makeup, y'all tell me I don't say anything positive. Her makeup was flawless yesterday, Liddell. Just to work on the eyebrows a little bit more. So Heather Griffin, she said in the 7th Ward meetings, other communities, it's going to be mandatory for them to have these little buckets, these little garbage cans. Why the hell? And I'm like, this guy that's on Flint Politics Reboot every day. He's saying the same thing. Why the hell are we talking about these damn garbage cans? And they steady spending our ARPA money. These damn garbage cans ain't going to fix it. You know what they going to end up using the garbage cans for? To put in their damn living rooms to stop the water from falling out their damn roof. Because there ain't no roofs getting fixed. That's what they're going to do with these garbage and recycle bins. They're going to be water holders. Yeah. So they talking about let's not kick it down the road. That's why we need this Cadillac of a garbage company until 2083. Priority waste is the best thing since Jesus got up on the third day. That's what they're trying to do.
This what Becky Brown put up on here. This was
Mickey Jordan, please read. Priority was born out of a vision to redefine waste management, sustainability, and logistics practices. In 2018, CEO and founder Tha810Crew, along with a group of passionate, experienced individuals with extensive industry experience, came together. Priority is driven by a shared goal to create a company that will lead the way in efficiency, sustainability, and customer satisfaction. They should have wrote that. They should have read that yesterday. It sounded better than the whole press conference. Okay. Becky's Priority is using Flint's money to establish their new business. They're going to get it. I don't know. Seriously. Right. Trash bins versus roofs. Roof. That's it. That's the whole show. Yeah. Trash bins versus roofs.
Right.
I'm not going to say it because I got a lot of church people on here, but it's one of these fingers on these hands that we stick up when we don't agree. And that's what I feel about them trash bins.
And what Clark just said made sense.
What do we need garbage cans for if nobody is going to have a house to put in front of it or to put it in front of? Right. That's the truth. I got my roof fixed recently. Thank you, Stanley. Morning. Okay, Mickey.
I'm almost just arguing. I'm waiting to see which business have promised her. Bless you.
Thank you.
2 times. I'm waiting to see which business have promised her a position after they are chosen.
I hope the garbage company, because she already got the little outfit. Y'all seen her little Dickies outfit.
So basically, they're a startup company. This is what Raymond Stripley said. So technically, they're a startup company.
They're still a startup. Well, they didn't have any trucks. So I guess they're getting their little stuff together. Mm-hmm. Now they got priority trucks and big. Thank you, Anna, for saying God bless you.
Yeah, everybody get ready because the train is.
No, the train. That train gone. Yeah. The train gone. We still here talking about. We wish we would have got on the train. The train gone. Yeah. The train that left the station.
Yeah, the train has left the building.
But wait a minute. The other half of the press conference.
Let's get to it.
Eva. April 13th, 2022. Eric Mays said nasty things to me. He called me a white woman. Last time I checked, you is a white woman. I said is because you sat up there on stage and said that you was upset because people was calling you a handkerchief head Negro. You is a white woman. What is not factual about that?
And then she said she got caught a handkerchief here.
That's what I just said.
Oh, I'm just making sure. I thought I didn't hear you.
And she said, and Eric won't ride the elevator with her. Hell, I won't either.
Me neither.
Hell, that I think it's a whole that half the city ain't gonna ride the elevator with you.
Didn't she say Eric cussed her out? Well, somebody told her that. Did she lie on her?
I don't remember that. I can't remember.
Well, Adele, remember she said somebody cussed? No, this was before. Remember? And when they asked, she said it was the news people heard that somebody said.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that
Yeah,
that big
well,
lie?
me.
Would you ride on the elevator with somebody like that that
no.
lied on you?
No, she'd get off there hollering. You seen that movie? It's a thin line between love and hate, where she bust her head up against that wall and put her arm in that. Eva be over there pooping her own ass in the elevator and then get off and we be in jail.
Look how, just think about it. Remember she said in that same clip, and no, she made a post. Remember it was a guy from 810 that was sitting there. He said, "Stick it to me."
Real hard.
Remember
that? Wasn't even you.
That wasn't even me saying that. But
see, don't you get on the elevator with her ass.
You watch how I be at council when she walk by. I'm be on the total opposite side.
Now, I know we don't take stairs, but we will that day. Listen. Yeah. She said, and that was one thing. Why did she talk like that? I mean, see, Karen said, hell, she's white and she won't. Hell, there's a lot of Lynn Whitfield. That's right. Lynn Whitfield tore her ass up. That's how she would be in that elevator doing that to herself.
I like what Sonia said. Residents have no idea what's going on until they get okay. Hold on. Let me get this right. Residents have no idea what's going on until they get knocks at their door telling them they owe rent for homes they think they own, but has lost due to taxes. Liddell Lewis, you need to be working on a resolution on how you can bring the 9-member body together and find a solution to all the displaced families. Now, she's not going to do that. That's not part of her agenda.
Thank you, Sonia. Damn these damn garbage cans and Pizza Huts and who won't ride the elevator. People is hurting out there. They need roofs on their damn home.
Yep.
They need some ARPA money. The people need help. Forget the damn garbage. Hell, we don't even recycle any damn way. Forget this stuff.
That's not part of the master plan.
But this is pissing me off. People need help. And we up here talking about some damn garbage cans and who won't ride the elevator with us. Introduce a damn resolution if you want to make a press conference and be a hero to grandfather these people and their taxes in.
They're not trying to
have a press conference for that.
They're not trying to keep you here. But they'll want you out. Look, they don't even stay here. She's trying to get her money for she can buy.
Well, like she said, it ain't her fault that she can't afford 2 homes. Like, right. Hate no more girl. Listen, Eva, this is what got me. This was your catchphrase right here that got me the most. Because this is all the hell that you're worried about. Eric Mays, and he's doing this for his TikTok fame. So, why are you counting this man's pockets? Every single speech she give, she got to say something about Eric and TikTok.
Sounds familiar though.
My students said they seen him talking about me on TikTok. Oh, they didn't.
You know she be lying, but did you see how she be cussing? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, let your students see that.
How she be cussing, but then when she's scared.
Eric, Dennis need to take out his phone and videotape her ass cussing. That's what he needs to do. Dennis, keep watching Married to Medicine. It's almost your turn. Yeah. Listen.
Another good one from there.
She said she didn't hit anybody. And people need to quit lying. The 6th Ward council person lied on her. Hell, she didn't hit. No, you're right, Eva. You didn't hit anybody. You hit former Mayor Woodrow Stanley, former mayor of the city of Flint, daughter, Jasmine, who came to the podium and put it on record that you hit her. That's who you hit. So yeah, you was right. You didn't just hit anybody. You hit the damn former mayor's daughter. That's who you hit. Then she got mad, turned the whole press conference around into a shit show, said that Dennis Pfeiffer's brother, which ain't got nothing to do with my roof, my taxes, my garbage cans, nothing, called her a cunt and a fat pig. Oh my God. We had that calls for a press conference.
Was that to take off maybe a phone call showing that this how they would pay to play?
I mean, but still.
But I'm saying, but is that to take off what's been going on? Because it's been a bad week. You got the mayor getting sued, a lawsuit, right?
Yeah.
Then you just came out, you had a telephone call, which I have no idea how he walked into that, with Christmas cards. He wasn't on the Christmas list, you know. Talking about, and he was pushing the garbage contract in there. Man, he brought the garbage.
I know, Mickey.
That'll bring a press conference.
I know.
There's gonna be some more press conferences.
But Don ain't got nothing to do with city business. Just like my damn feet didn't have nothing to do with city business. Just like Trevor's balls ain't have nothing to do with city business. Or your Liddell's dreams.
But then she get threatened.
Oh yeah, she got threatened. She said that. Let me keep going.
Keep going.
So Eva, she was spelling out the words, you know, C-U-N-T.
But she said bitch.
She said bitch though. She forgot to spell that one out. And she was spelling her ass off last night. And then she said an audience member called her a bitch and gave her the finger. You was taping the boy. You were taping the young man, because I don't want you to get up there and call him a boy. You were taping the young man because he was taping counsel. You're on stage. You're a part of the show, not him. Y'all worry too much what's going on out here. Handle the business up there. And that's what he keep telling y'all when y'all keep trying to put him out. Was there any investigation on her death threats? We're still waiting to see the police report. I'm just saying, but she said it was not only a death threat, but she said somebody was going to rape her.
And then say she dreamed about me, had a dream about me. Was it a death threat?
I don't know, Mickey. I don't know.
I mean, because this how you know she a hypocrite. This how you find that the nonsense in it. If somebody did that, why would you come see somebody that you know we don't get along?
That was going to get played on camera. Like she tries to be innocent with 25 and 66, and people don't watch that, but baby, we got damn near 200 people on here now.
Yeah.
And she told Mickey after she's been death threats and they was gonna try to rape her. She's telling Mickey that she's dreaming about him.
You see that,
Molly? I don't know about your husband, but my husband would have whooped my ass. Some things you just don't say to other people when you married.
I mean, but but I'm just saying, if you've been threatening this and that, well, maybe I have that. I make people feel that way. I can understand it. Everybody can't be.
You said you make people feel that way.
Yeah, I guess I can make people feel that way.
I don't dream about you.
I don't. When it's not about you, we was talking about her lying. That's what I'm just being sarcastic.
I thought you was talking about you. You make other people dream about you. Okay. I'm sorry. I was trying to see where you was going with that because.
Good morning, Bishop T. Flowers.
We needed you, Bishop, because
she didn't went off track.
No, you went off track talking about people be dreaming about you.
It was the shade.
Okay, I got you. Listen, go watch Married to Medicine with Dennis and watch.
I know how to deal with it. I know it was.
No, it wasn't because ain't nobody dreaming about. Anyway.
Hater.
They said they haven't gotten anything done in months on council. Now, do y'all remember the article that just came up? They passed like 152 resolutions that one meeting that they kicked out Eric Mays. But now they said they ain't got nothing done. But that wasn't what the paper said. And she is pleading for the blood. I almost said pleading for the blood of Jesus. She is pleading for the body's residential attention.
Who was?
That's what Liddell was. She was pleading for their attention. And she needed a safe environment. This was yesterday. And she has a young child that goes to school, and she's a PTO mom. That's why she can't stay all night at the meeting. No, this was Liddell. Because Liddell said people got jobs.
Where's her second job at?
She's PTO mom. She's a PTO member.
Where at?
At her kid's school.
What time the school is over?
I don't know, but she's a PTO mom. Maybe she served popcorn or something every day.
Oh yeah, that do take a lot out of you.
Yeah, you
They
gotta
do
do
take
everything.
you a
Make sure
lot.
you
You
put
go
the
in and get
proper
pop,
cups
yeah,
of
the
popcorn,
right
the
amount of
grease,
salt,
the salt.
the right amount of butter.
Got to have it just right.
You got to have the butter, salt, and the corn ratio just right.
Right. So that's
that take a lot.
Right. So maybe she be tired too. So anyway, she goes on to say, the reporter. Now, who is that reporter that was sitting up there with his legs crossed? Because he was shady as hell. He goes on to say that because
what did he say?
I didn't like what he said. Well, let's just call it like it is. And Eric is the issue because he's often involved in the chaos. Who the hell are you? Who is that man?
I got a good one came up. I got a good one.
What did it say? PTL meetings are generally once a month and popcorn sales on Friday.
Yep.
I knew that.
Yeah, I knew
but
that. But
I guess she thought that other people didn't know that.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Well, it's the same person said the mural on the ground, like you got the stripes on the streets, are made from the same thing that you cars are slide. Not by ice.
Yeah, you know, cars. I kept riding my dumb ass through that scene because I gonna slide. Even took my mama down there when it was raining so we could see if we was gonna slide on the Black Lives Matter mural looking like some food.
But you did hear her say you can understand the media. You can tell he don't like Eric, so he want to say Eric is a problem. Yeah, but I don't like
that. They said the media is supposed to be unbiased.
How can they be unbiased when you're working with this administration?
I mean, when they talk about us, why we can't talk? They should be talking about everybody. I'm doing the best I can.
Because they getting paid.
Oh, that's right. When my paycheck coming?
When mine's coming.
Okay. Hashtag pay the producer.
But yes.
Listen, Eva again. Her answer once again. Notice this. I want y'all, as Sneely would say, pay attention to the votes. Pay attention to what they're saying. She says because Erica's just there to make money off of TikTok. And he keeps suing the city. That's all she worried about is TikTok.
But she ain't saying they've been throwing him out illegally, right? That's why he's able to sue the city.
No, she didn't say that.
She ain't say how she got on that phone.
He doing that himself.
And I hated I turned my phone off because because Liddell said people get up and broke quorum. She forgot she did an illegal meeting. That was the illegal meeting that they was having. But she got up and went to the bathroom.
Use the phone or whatever.
Yeah, because she's probably trying to call her husband.
On the phone because I know she wasn't.
Maybe it was Neely telling her, yeah, this is finna pass. And then when
Dennis got up, telling her you messed up that first vote because he didn't get to open up his little bank over there.
Right.
So now they got to find another way to get their money through. And so Liddell said, she said that she was open again to meet with people, and but she went on to say that, but she said that the last meeting. That's what I was saying. And then she said that people laughed at her when she said that she was getting threatened, and that people said that they was going to rape her and kidnap her or whatever they was going to do to her. But I know she said her life was threatened and that she was going to get raped if she came to that council meeting. And people laughed with her at that next council meeting when she said that. Liddell, baby, you wasn't at the council meeting, remember?
Right.
You didn't even come. And Eva called off sick on Facebook the day before that and told everybody that she wasn't coming. Baby, check your dates, boo-boo. You wasn't there.
I mean, well, when you tell so many lies, you got to believe them. You got to believe in them too.
But just keep a little computer, write them down. So go back and check. Was I at this?
But when you lie, she's a liar. She's gonna say she was there. Her commander in nonsense is telling them. He put them on the block though. She was
threatened. She had the police to come and get her at the meeting after that meeting.
But she'd be at other meetings without security.
Right. And then she said, I'm open to meet with anybody. She said that. So I can't just meet with anybody if I'm being threatened.
So do you think, because I always was told shit rolls downhill, right? So as you said, because more coming out on their commander in chief, that they got to throw themselves out there. Is he making them go out there?
Probably making them go. You need to go up there on the front line.
Because I'm telling you,
catch some of these.
He can't say they didn't listen to when the blacks was putting the stuff out there. Mike Kilbert put that phone call.
Yeah. Watch it from the post office in Texas. Hey, baby. Yeah, we just try to keep it real on the
Don said commander and thief. You right about that?
I know that's right. Don been watching Phaedra because your shade, baby, be on point.
Yeah, yes. The commander, you right about that.
And so they went on again to talk about Eric not riding the elevator with them. Eric, don't you get your ass on the elevator with them trying to prove. You don't need to prove no point to nobody. Nobody, Eric. Don't let them get you on the elevator.
Tony Sam says Freeman Elementary School starts at 7:50 to 2:40 p.m.
Well, maybe maybe she's a full-time PTA mom. I don't know.
Well, she like so much.
I don't know. I know she does.
She just lying. I can't believe
it's no more parks. She's not cleaning up no more parks.
Oh, the parks is over.
Park season is over.
Yeah, park season is over.
So then, not Eva. Who is this? Liddell went on to say that the fair. Jerry Winfrey Carter said she wouldn't work with her, and on the Fair Chance Housing Act, and that shows the climate of how the condition that the council is in. Maybe Jerry did say she didn't want to work with you. I mean, you don't work well with others. You showed us that all the time. So why would Jerry waste her time, set herself up? She got other things going on. She got a full-time job that people get on her nerves daily. And then she got to come and deal with you. I wouldn't want to do it either. Mm-mm. So she got Eva working on the Fair Chance Housing Act, which I think is funny as hell because the projects is in Eva's ward and she ain't been in there yet. I mean, did she have, do you have neighborhood meetings with the people in the regencies?
Nope.
Okay, dokie. And so, this was the one right here. This is the one. This is the kicker that sums up the whole press conference. Sheldon about to call YouTube on y'all asses. He about to shut this down. You back in Facebook jail? Yeah, we all gonna be in Facebook jail soon after this. That's okay, because I'm gonna get this show out. The phone lines is open, 810-207-5050.
Oh, you ready for me to put
go ahead and open up. Because when I hit them with this kicker right here, what happened, they probably gonna be ready to call in because
South Jersey in the house.
They asked Liddell.
South Jersey in the house.
South Jersey in the house. Hold on, y'all. I gotta figure out how to turn the phone back on again. Okay, there we go. South Jersey in the house. Listen, the kicker was Liddell said we got $40 to $50 million left in the ARPA. Y'all all calling at one time. Hold on.
That's Sheldon.
The call will start at the beat.
Caller, you've been bumped in. What's on your mind? Where you calling from?
Cut it off, Winter.
I'm good, folks. I'm calling from that beautiful highway.
Hey, how you doing, Miss Austin?
How you doing, Miss Tia?
I's doing, baby, I's doing. I have a question about with Eva Worthing. I have a question. Hold on.
That's Sheldon. Need me on the line.
I think I'm echoing. Hold on.
Well, we can hear you. Y'all hear an echo? We don't hear an echo. Okay.
All right. I'm sorry. No, it's this headset. I'm sorry.
Got you.
My thing is, if Eva is so worried about the money that Eric made on TikTok,
y'all all calling at the same time.
Paul has made 3 times that amount.
Oh, yes, he has.
If you look at what Paul's numbers and how many people have subscribed just to watch the council meeting, some people out of desperation because they want to know what's going on in, their own city, which is Flint.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like, that's the money that she should be going after.
That's true. That's very true. Very, very true.
And I honestly believe deep down in my heart of hearts that Eva Worthing is bringing some of that old Kentucky racism.
Most definitely.
Oh, most definitely.
I'm just hoping that some of the residents from the Regency, if there's a way to reach out to them and have their voices heard, it would be nice if maybe, you and Mickey and some of y'all could get
Hell no.
Some of the folks over in the Regency. Well, I'm just saying.
We need your semi truck if we're going to go up in there.
Oh, My God, child, you can't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Shit, I'm
But it
scared.
ain't nobody but our people. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, why not have a town hall meeting in the Regency and say, you know, and just show, you know, hey, you know, these people are part of the North of the Ninth Ward, and what has she done?
That's true.
Where does she speak for them?
That's true. That's what we've been asking.
I feel like any parent.
10 more seconds, because we got people calling in. Caller. 10 seconds.
Go ahead. Any parents that are watching Eva Worthing spew this racism, hate, you know, flipping shit, doing the whole gaslighting thing. Yep. That ass is ought to be front and center at that school. And for Liddell to be the damn PTO president, that ought to be enough. She ought to resign. Standing inside, Freckles and Brian Dunn. I said it and I meant it.
All right. Thank you, caller. Have a good one. All right.
Can you press one run?
The call will start at the beep.
Us, Mary.
Hey, caller, you been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Well, good morning, Mickey. I wanted this shoe.
What's up, Shoe?
What's up,
Thanks for tapping in.
Hey, Mickey, you doing all right this morning?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Doing better than I was yesterday.
Yes, I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all read anywhere that the individual that bought up all of these houses in Flint, that the attorneys were saying that they didn't have a license to come in this city to purchase these houses? Did you hear that?
No, we ain't heard that.
Yeah, I've been hearing and been waiting to see what's going to happen with that. Because, yeah, they came in and bought up all these houses, and the attorneys were saying that you can't just come in a city and buy up houses. You have to be licensed to come in that city to do that. And they didn't have a license to do that.
I didn't know that.
I know that.
Huh. Well, yeah, that's something interesting that we got to follow up on.
Think we can get Deb Cherry to answer that for us?
We're going to reach out to
I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yes,
well,
definitely let us know.
Thank you, Shumo. Thank you for calling in.
No problem.
Okay. You too. Well, Carl Brown said I heard that too. That's in the chat.
We had about 6 people calling. Y'all go ahead and call back in. The phone lines is
Carl
open.
Brown said he heard.
810-207-5058. Carl Brown said he heard that too.
He heard it too.
Well, listen, here's the time where we do our commercial ad. Shout out to 810 News Media Group and the greatest producer in the world, Mickey Jordan. If you love our content and the morning bump keeps you bumping all the way to your job, and even while you're there, hit that Cash App $810 News Media Group so you can keep seeing our beautiful faces every morning on your TV screen. Back over to you, Mickey.
Yes, and we will be going to, we're going to be on TikTok. We're going to be on all the new places, Twitch and all of it. Come
Twitch
on.
And Stitch.
All that. Stitching out one I meant to say.
Calling, you've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
DJ, I called in the wall back, told you I was from Louisiana.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Hey, how y'all doing?
How about yourself?
For both you and Mickey.
Mm-hmm.
How come y'all can't call the fans in on the city? Because y'all basically running without a leader.
Man,
nobody wants to.
We gonna let you finish your question before we get to talking.
And then also, how come nobody's standing up to sue Eva Worthing for all of that water she's doing and misinformation she's spreading around? Because that is, you can't sue for that. Same thing with Adele out there. I know they got recalls out of them. Does anybody find them? Like, with all this corruption going on, this shit should be done very fast. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Got to get it off your chest.
You know, with the thing about black people is they expect us to stand up and just keep complaining. But you said something interesting in the beginning of the interview. You said that as soon as another crowd of people were complaining, that's when you saw more shit going to happen. So obviously we ain't doing something right. They know the other people get their ass up. But I mean by the other people, the white people. But the black people got to do the same exact thing.
You're right.
So,
You're right.
Just like I'm going to just use this as an analogy as a 19-year-old, I really realized something. When black people want something done, they go protest. When white people want something done, they make it happen. For instance, look at what happened on the state capitol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we gotta have more vengeance when we want change, basically.
You're right. Well, thank you, caller. Thank you for calling from the great state of Louisiana, and we'll talk to you later.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Take it easy, brother.
Yes.
Now that's good, Mickey. Like, he wanted to know, first of all, why the feds aren't here. They've been.
Did y'all listen to the Mike Kilbreath when he talked to the feds? I don't want to mess with them, for they get on us for some apparent reason.
But the feds won't come here for nothing else. We've been here since 2018 that the feds is here. Like, I said it yesterday. Do y'all need directions downtown? Because where are you at? We done seen people post pictures. They at the federal building. We done seen 15,000 federal lawsuits and still nothing. Nothing.
You hear about people warned still.
The police, the fire chief then got fired.
Oh, but they will come get you at city council though.
Oh, they'll come get you. But we ain't seen the police chief. Yeah. You heard it here first. I don't even think Chief Green's still gonna be the police chief. I keep telling y'all that. But even if he is, we ain't seen it.
I think Mayor needed the police chief.
It could have been. I think it's Clyde.
You think it's Clyde?
But then he said black
I think
people
Clyde
protest.
is his lieutenant.
Black people here in Flint don't protest.
We couldn't even get 100 or 200 at the city council.
We can't get 50 people at city council. They come when at the height of the water crisis, it was packed out, standing room only. Me and my mother was there. Then it dwindled down. Mayor Neely told, and this I don't make stuff up. He told me.
She only lie on Tuesdays. Go ahead.
This is true for Tuesdays. I work. Mickey tell you, he get on me all the time. I worked with Neely 2019 on the campaign. He said they got a attention span of 3 weeks here in Flint. Don't talk about it, and the people will forget about it.
And the water been going
and
on
that's
for
what he's
10
been
years.
doing.
Press 1 to start. The call will start at the beep.
That's Neely now.
Caller, you've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, this is Stanley Wood.
What up,
Hey,
Stanley? Thanks for tapping in.
Thanks for calling.
Hey, first I want to say I had a dream about Mickey.
Oh, shit.
It was a dream that he was whooping some butt.
It's coming.
It's coming.
But, I don't know why, but Mayor Neely is untouchable, and we got to figure out why.
The powers that are behind him. That's easy.
Yep.
So I'll let you guys go, but I just want to say he is untouchable, and
We
the
gonna.
Fed's got to do something.
That's right. Thank you, Stanley. We appreciate you calling in.
Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of hope with this.
Go ahead, Mick.
You didn't see governors get took down. Even the mayors presidents have got took down. So he can be took down, far as politically, far as what he's doing. But you have to have people who really want to do their job. Now, this is when it's called doing your job. Because what Liddell and Quincy have been caught up in, that they should be, and not being on knock on Quincy, what it should be. You should have to resign from y'all seats. But I will say this again. He do show some contrite. It's just with me with Quincy. To me, I just think he too deep in, and what I mean by that, he too deep in the political thing with Neely, so he can't go against him. Okay. He'll talk it, because he'll say these good things, but when it come down to the vote, he'll vote to push it through. Yeah, so because he know he done got too deep. Don't get it twisted. Cause we just talking. But can you imagine the conversations where he done told them?
I know.
Just imagine what you think he done told them.
I know what he done told them. The same thing he told me. This is the floor, not the ceiling.
No, I'm talking about we got to push. No, he ain't telling them the conversation he told you because they didn't take money.
Oh, yeah, y'all got to do what I said. Y'all
yeah, it's another.
I got y'all now.
Yeah, it's a different conversation.
Y'all do what I say.
Right. They didn't went ahead.
But then he doing... Like what the man say? Why is Neely so untouchable? It's the people behind him.
Right.
Mickey, you ready to get shut down?
Shut it down.
Because I'm free.
Well, talk it then if you can get shut down. Who are the people behind him?
I'm gonna tell you what the white man told me at the table last week. He said the reason why.
Hold up.
You don't want me to?
I just put my parachute on. I'm getting off the plane.
Get off the plane. Just what the white man told me at the table.
Because I wasn't at the table. That's why I got off.
Mickey was sitting right there by me.
No, I had left.
And he said, you got to look at the power behind a man. The same thing that Maurice Davis was trying to tell y'all, but see, y'all think Maurice crazy. He don't know nothing. He's stuck over there on Dayton. He told y'all from 1 to 9. From council persons 1 to 9. They got somebody backing them. Somebody then contributed something. And they all owe a favor. Now, let's move on up. The higher you get, the bigger the favors are. Mayor Neely. It's no way in hell you can tell me that we knew who the senator was in the great state of Georgia before we knew who the mayor was for the city of Flint. It took 15 hours for them to count the mayoral votes last November of 2022. Ain't nobody say shit. Let me tell you why. This is what the man told me at the table. He said, Michigan is ran by a trifecta. Mickey Mickey jumped off the plane.
Yeah, I've been off.
He said, you got Whitmer over here. Her daddy is a billionaire that was over Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. And then on the other side of trifecta, you got the mayor of Detroit. Boom, 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 boom. He said, that's who's running Michigan. I said it. Now, this may be our last show.
Shit, your last show. I'm going to be back still recording. I might don't be recording your ass. You're going to shut down.
That's what he said, though. But that's what he said. And you got, in all seriousness, Maurice came on here and told us that Flint is really ran by 8 or 9 millionaires. So who the hell do you think the state is run by? Come on, man. Be smart, y'all. We're not dumb anymore.
No, that tell you. That's why you can do it. You can get caught for going against the charter. You're not going to jail.
Rick Snyder. How the hell y'all think he got off? Oh, Ricky boy.
Oh, Rick himself.
Poison the whole city. Ain't nobody in Flint seen no relief. No, look and say your battery running low on your PC, Mickey. They trying to shut you down already.
You a lie.
We ain't got no power in here no more.
You a lie.
They said, get them off the air. They telling the truth this morning. Listen, where was I at? I lost my thoughts.
You got scared?
No, I didn't get scared because I just told y'all the truth. I told y'all the truth. If the city is ran by a few people, who the hell do you think is ran by running the state? Now, hell, it's already out there in the atmosphere.
Who is it, Philip? Because we're just dancing around and ain't saying no names. What's the names, Philip Lee?
What is he saying? The names
me, I know who running Flint. I'm asking Philip.
Oh, he said we know the few millionaires. We know who's running Flint. Who owns, like Charlie LaDuff was on his show. He don't have no show anymore, do it? Or did he get fired?
Just from the newspaper, but he still.
But he went down the street and said, "This is owned by this person." It was all the same people. Then you think about the millionaires in Detroit. The Ilyich family own what? Little Caesars Pizza. What they got? Little Caesars Arena down there. I mean, come on, people. We not running Flint. You think it's the middle class people at 810 News Media Group running Flint?
Hell no.
You think it's the media running Flint? Hell, the media is bought off, except for us.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get us bought off. Come on now. Just throw some M's behind one of them numbers, 1, 2, or 3.
Snyder got off. That's where I was at. Thank you, Sister Audrey. Snyder got off.
Mm-hmm.
Whitmer's daddy is a Republican. Whitmer's daddy used to work for a governor that was a Republican.
He's a Republican.
That backed the old Ricky boy.
Or Rick Snyder himself. Slick Rick.
I don't know. I've never sat down with Rick Snyder. Rick, the office is open if you want to come in and let's chat.
Stephanie Rogerson, Engler. That's what you're talking
Engler. No, it started with an M. The guy's name, it was an older guy, because I believe her father's an older man. Milliner, something like that. That's who Whitmer's dad used to work for. Like, she's tapped to go to DC.
Why you causing all these beefs and stuff? We ain't even got no money.
I'm not causing it. I'm trying to wake our people up. There you go. That's it right there, Stephanie. There you go.
We ain't got the money yet.
I'm trying to wake our people up. We've been asleep for too long. Quit getting mad at Sheldon Muley. Yes, I said it. Because Sheldon ain't running the city.
Who you get mad at then?
Be mad at your damn self for voting these recycled ass politicians in
Now you
office
just,
that y'all
I can't even
already
put,
know.
I can't even
that's-
put up
that's selfish.
Jasmine Beasley stuff, but she said you did a good job and got neatly elected. I can't put it up now. You done did that. Well, Jasmine, I was gonna put your comment up. It ain't
I
going
know
up
what,
now.
you know what, I did help
It
get
ain't going.
nearly
I don't know if
elected.
she was being sarcastic.
That's all right. I
but
did.
go
I
ahead.
did help. I did help,
I
and
can't put
everybody
it
on
up.
here know it. I was with. I ain't never hid
I
my
can't put it
past.
up now.
I helped Neely in 2019, but when I found out that he was a liar, guess what? Mama said, "When you know better, you do better." I got the hell on. I don't do well with mayors for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's my personality. Maybe it's the
So
folly
can we
that I
say
can't
Sheldon is a
stand.
pawn?
Sheldon is a puppet. Is that better? He's
No,
a
because
puppet.
Brian Deuce said pawn and
Winters was a pawn.
you was a pawn for Nigga. Huh.
Was I a pawn?
I didn't know I was a pawn just a few, like 6
I
months
thought a pawn
ago.
get paid and stuff. Like a
Well,
pawn get paid.
That's why I said fool, but I didn't get paid.
I was a fool. I was a damn fool.
Let it happen.
That's why I ain't endorsing nobody. Y'all can run Bugs Bunny for mayor of the city of Flint. It ain't gonna matter. Because Bugs Bunny ain't gonna be running it. Walt Disney will. It's always somebody behind somebody.
But ain't number 15% of the people voting in Flint anyway. So.
That's why we can't never get nowhere. But hell, if you had 100% of the people voting, it took 15 hours. 15 hours for the votes to come back before we knew who was mayor.
This past election on the one.
This past election in 2019.
I
mean, not in 2019.
2022.
They said he won by 200 votes, which I was happy with. I was on his side. I switched to Weaver. 15 hours. She led in all polls. 3 days before the election, she was leading. They ran out of "I voted" stickers in the black neighborhoods. Never seen a turnout before. 15 hours later, she lost. 8 of the 9 absentee ballots wasn't signed off by the election supervisor, and they still certified the election. But you know what? He didn't win. He didn't announce he won until guess what? Till after Whitmer got on TV and said she won.
Oh, he had to do that because what if she would have lost?
Then he would have lost.
Then it couldn't have been no cheating. Okay, now you on something. Now I'm still
on something.
I left you on the island though. I'm just telling you.
Coming back with me now?
No. What you playing with?
Producer I ever
you
seen.
better. I'm smart. I don't get off in other people's business.
This is our business. You said we was here to help the people in the city of Flint.
They don't care.
Okay, well you know what? Since they don't care, Mickey, put up the infamous Black Lives Matter letter.
You sent me that letter?
Look in your messenger, Mickey.
Okay.
We got to show you what our Black Lives Matter people do here.
Hold on. I was with that group. I'm with that group. You just can't do nothing like that. Now you ain't gonna diss my, you know who I'm cool with now. I'm part of Black Lives Matter.
Well, you know what? You need to get up out of there.
I'm part of Black Lives Matter. I'm not gonna let you just do that.
You need to get to Black Lives Matter and put in your resignation.
Mm-mm. Why? We successful what we doing over there.
What?
I haven't quite figured it out yet.
So this is the letter.
Hold on. I gotta put it up.
You gonna put it on the screen?
I gotta put it on the screen.
Because I gotta read it for the people.
I don't want to be in this mess you doing now. Can we talk about what I'm a part of?
You're a part of a bunch of folly.
You're a hater. People
Selective
mess up.
Black Lives Matter.
People mess up.
Now this was yesterday. I'm gonna get the reading while you put it up on the screen. You can blow it up. I gotta go on my phone because you know I can't see them words.
I'll blow it up.
Regarding Flint City Council, there was some deplorable language used towards another council member.
I'm hurt.
Which has been a common theme among council members and has negative connotations, preventing constituents from receiving much needed service during these dark times in Flint.
Dark times in Flint.
Words have power that can start with a thought.
Power of the words.
Although the comment made by Councilman Dennis Pfeiffer regarding the monkey in the room,
Dennis,
an apology was warranted at that very moment.
Not an apology.
The privileged class has and does use language to demean and subject. I don't even know what that word is.
Who is privileged?
Subjugate people of color.
Subjugate.
That is something we will not condone at all.
Black Lives Matter ain't playing.
We know true empathy is shown by someone we view as an ally, but it concerns the public to witness this behavior by someone in a leadership role, not amplifying genuineness.
Only in Flint when you gotta be a
Black Lives
leader.
Matter. Flint expects Councilman Pfeiffer to give a full apology at the next council meeting and social media platforms.
All social media platforms?
With honor Hubert Naeem Roberts, Black Lives Matter Foundation Chair, and
Brother Roberts.
DeJuan Robertson, Black Lives Matter, Flint, President, the F is for Flint. Black Lives Matter, Flint.
Black Lives Matter. Stand for something.
Now,
they out here. They doing their job.
This is take my face off and insert Maurice Davis' face. Get your ass somewhere and sit down. Get your ass somewhere and sit down.
What? Listen,
before I go in,
before you go in,
put up what Dennis' response was. Put up Dennis' response.
Hold on.
Where were you? Where were you? Before I go in, put up Dennis' response. Put up Dennis.
Dennis responded?
Dennis responded, and I'm gonna start reading it.
Hold on. No, you gotta wait. Man.
I can't wait, Mickey.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
you
hot.
can. Well, you ain't. You better calm down. I gotta find it.
There you go, right there.
How you know that's it right there?
Because I can see your screen, Mickey.
How you can see my screen?
He trying to calm me down. It ain't working.
I ain't trying to calm you down. I know what you're
Where were you?
Hold on, for the people can know where you're going at, man. Slow up for a minute. You know, this is right now. This is we're a little boutique. I'm trying to.
Where were you?
It ain't on the screen.
Where were you?
I gotta blow it up when
Where were you when she called everyone in the city of Flint janky? Now he responded to the Black Lives Matter.
Oh, this is Black Lives Matter?
Yeah, this the Black Lives Matter. Where were you when she called everyone in the city of Flint janky for drinking the water? Where were you when the Mitchell boys died by the fire on Pulaski Street and during the mother's heartbreaking testament at the podium when you walked out? Where were you when I made the motion to save the homes in wards 1 through 4 from going to the land bank and you voted no?
She voted no.
She voted no. Where were you when the 9, yeah, he talking about number 9, Councilwoman Eva. Where were you when she stood up over Tanya Burns? Not once, not twice, but it was 3 times. It was actually 3 times this. Where were you when number 9 called number 5 ghetto? Where were you when this administration said no to the Black Lives Matter mural? Where were you when she refused to help her residents get the human waste sewer water out of their basements?
That was Dennis' response?
That was Dennis' response.
I think I'm sending my resigning papers into Black Lives Matter.
You need to. And
I think I'm going to. You know, I've been on vacation.
The phone lines is still open. 810-207-5058. But let me tell you.
I've been on vacation.
That pissed me off and it embarrassed me that a white man had to come back and say, where were you?
I'm pretty sure.
Where were you?
I'm pretty sure he had some things going on with Black Lives Matter.
No, Mickey, this pissed me off. This pissed me off to the utmost of pissovity.
Was they at the court case with Black Lives Matter, the court case for the Mitchell boys? We was there.
No, they wasn't there. Where were you when Crystal Cooper was standing up there at that podium?
Well, I'm pretty sure. Hold on, I can't.
Where were you at then? You know what? Let me go a little deeper. Let me go a little personal. Where were you when my black ass called you? You was up there at a pizza shop in Saginaw. Where were you? Where you been at, brother? Where you been?
I think I got my resigning papers in.
Oh yes, I'm gonna sign and seal and deliver that for you right now. Where were you?
I can quit.
Well, how do you think Tanya and Jerry feel? Now y'all want to come out with a letter. You want to write a little letter.
That was terrible. A month later, ain't it?
Where were you? You had the lady from Black Lives Matter that wanted to get the mural painted on the street on your show for likes and damn views. Where was the letter at then?
Well, he had to take time to respond. He got to get back. But you got to understand, Damn, that's cold blood. I can't believe Black Lives Matter this ineffective. Well, gotta change. I keep telling you, gotta change the leadership of these organizations.
These recycled, bought out as political wannabe groups.
All right, change the leadership.
And these recycled as bought out public officials. We ain't never gonna get nowhere.
No, I'm just.
They trying to force this dumbass garbage contract down our throats that's gonna put us into debt each year, starting off at $1 million, trying to pull the wool over our eyes by putting some nice, beautiful ass garbage cans up there with serial numbers on there. And they steady spending the ARPA.
To be honest with you, that's why. What is this? What is it, Miss Younger? That's the reason I'm just being sarcastic. I'm not making no excuses, but that's why I walked away from Black Lives Matter. I talk to Brother Roberts all the time. I just ain't talked to him in the last few weeks, but I couldn't believe that he got part of that. He even allowed himself to be on that, because me and him was supposed to do some things, but I just, I'm trying to get this took care of, so I never really got back out. But me and him talk. That's why I don't understand how DeWine, like, why would you even, like, I'm confused by it. But like I say, I've been walked away. I've been stepped away. I ain't gonna lie and say I resigned just like NAACP. I just walked away. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I just took time. I ain't gonna say I left. I just took time. But what I have seen, when you go to these organizations, they're not really here for the people. Like I said, it's so much fighting that these organizations can be fighting for in Flint, and then you hear this excuse: we don't have no money. I'm not going to defend them. I'm telling you, why I walked away from Black Lives Matter. I seen it. I got played. So you know what I'm saying? I got on down. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you how I feel about it.
You hear what you keep saying? Black Lives Matter.
But who started Black Lives Matter?
A white person.
Okay, so that tell you all you need to know.
But we talking about on a national level. I'm talking about right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It didn't matter when it came to me. It didn't matter when it came to Dr. Green. It didn't matter when it came to Carol McIntosh. It didn't matter when it came to Micah Clack. It didn't matter when it came to Teray King. It didn't matter when it came to Jerry Carter Griffin. It didn't matter when it came to Tony Burns.
When it came to Brother Roberts, just look what he did when they sprayed that nigger on his truck, the ER. He came to the NAACP. He part of Black Lives Matter.
Caller, y'all, I forgot we had a open phone.
You understand? He was part of Black Lives Matter. When you part of an organization, but you go to another organization and go get help.
I'm trying to work.
The call will start at the beep.
Caller, you've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Mayor Neely.
Good morning, Miss Hall. Good morning, Mr. Mickey.
Yeah, good morning.
Calling from Flint.
Yes, ma'am.
I've been holding all this in too long.
Get it out.
Let it out, baby. Hey.
I'm doing okay. I hope you guys are doing fine. You're doing a great job. I don't know what your consequences will be, but you're doing a great job.
Well, you know it's a consequence.
You know it's coming though, don't you?
Because where I work, I know it's coming. And you guys gonna have to be up there at the Michigan Department of Civil Rights, filing those complaints like the city of Flint should have been doing for a long time. But let me tell you this. Have you guys Googled monkey in the room, gorilla in the room, elephant in the room? Have you Googled that?
No, ma'am, I haven't Googled it.
Those are phrases that's used when you're in meetings and so forth, indicating that you can't resolve the issue, indicating that it's gotten to be too rough like it does in city council meetings. Google it and read it back to the people. Mr. Pfeiffer, it was not. Why would she think she was a monkey? There's other black people up there that didn't think they were monkeys.
Yes.
There's other black people that didn't think they were elephants and gorillas. All that stuff is still African. Those animals originated in Africa.
That's right.
So I'll call you back with some more because I have plenty more.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for calling
in. You have a blessed morning.
God bless you all.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
I
She
mean,
right.
yeah,
You know,
we in trouble.
We concerned about some damn elephants and stuff in the room, and they steady spending this money.
Like it's going to listen.
Mickey, she said you was gonna have consequences and repercussions.
I'm pretty sure that because I didn't let y'all come on here. Yeah,
that's why we
sure.
couldn't get into the oak business. We couldn't find. We had to go way out and find them.
You think they want us in the oak business centers with all of them in there? They know we'd have been busting things up. People would have been mad. We probably would have been a press conference
for real.
And we'd have probably been having fights down there. They would have been hearing about fights at the business center. You can't be in there with sellouts.
That's true. She said something that caught my attention.
What
she said we need to go be at the Civil Rights Commission.
Right.
Why are you watching? Do you know under this new charter, and you hear Quincy Murphy say so many times that he was on the charter commission to
I wouldn't tell
nobody
I was on there in the way it's been written up.
But you know that Mayor Neely ain't even started back up the Civil Service Commission here in Flint.
Why would he start it back up?
Oh, that's right. That'll help the people.
Call or 2 to decline. Press 1 to start the call. The call will start at the beep.
Carly, you've been bumped in. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, I didn't think I would get on. My name is Christina, and I'm calling from Oklahoma.
Oh,
hey.
How you doing? Thanks for tapping in from the Oklahoma.
I love your name, Lincoln. I did not think I'd get to talk to y'all.
Oh, well, yes, here I am, darling.
The hater.
I have been watching Mr. Mays. One day I got like the TikTok, and that's what made me go to it.
Mm-hmm.
But to see this man and listen to him, and now I went all the way back to like 2017 watching, and I mean, I watched all of them. And I get so angry of how they would treat that man because he is, and it's like he's my husband is like, really? He thinks he's like my little, I just love that man. But now to me, it's like, what is the end game?
Right.
Because to me, no one wanted to follow a black man. No one wanted to listen to a black man. And he knows more than most of them. I'm glad that, what is her name? And number 6,
Tanya Burns, Councilwoman Burns.
I'm glad she jumped on his team. Like, I know everybody's names. I love RL. You know, I'm so glad. But I think if everyone would stand up and come together, none of this would happen. And so now, to me, I think it's went too far. So now, what do you do now?
Mm-hmm.
That is my question. What is there to be done now?
That's true. That's what we gotta talk about. What's the end game? That's right. Thank you, caller. We appreciate you.
I'm glad I got to talk to y'all.
All right, have a good one.
Have a blessed one. So,
Press 1 to start the call or 2 to decline. The call will start at the beep.
Hey, caller, you've been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
oh,
Hey, it's Kate Heavenly.
how you
Hey,
doing?
where you calling from?
Mississippi.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Mississippi. Y'all excited to talk to
Cricket
us.
letter I. Humpback.
Humpback,
You don't even know, leave it
eye.
alone.
Humpback eye. Mississippi. Yeah, I watch P-Valley.
I'm from Memphis, but
Oh,
I'm in
Memphis.
right now.
Okay.
Memphis in the building.
I just called to say, hey, I've been listening, keeping up with everything. It's a mess. But I'm going to keep Flint in prayer and hope that these messed up people who unfortunately have power.
So you heard about our mayor? Did you hear about our mayor getting money? I mean, soliciting money?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, it is.
yeah. So
I'm
yeah,
not even surprised, unfortunately.
yeah. And that's a shame. But thank you, caller, for calling in,
From the 901.
and we appreciate your support. And tell somebody to join us tomorrow, okay?
Oh, y'all have a great day. I'm going to
All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Who is this you got calling in now? What's this new call?
Press 1 to start the call or 2 to decline. Press the call will start at the beep.
Good morning.
Caller, you've been bumped in. Hey, you got to turn down. We get some feedback.
You what?
Turn your phone down.
Hey, man, it ain't my phone, man.
Turn the laptop down.
Turn your lap. Art, don't you got your own damn show? What is you?
Hey,
You know, that's where I'm calling from, man, because I had something to say, man.
Art, where are you calling from, Art? I'm scared to ask.
I'm calling from where I be, man. That's where I'm calling.
You calling from your truck? What's up, Art?
Hey, no, man. I just wanted to add in that Mayor Sheldon Nickelbag Neely, Mayor Sheldon Santos Neely, Mayor Sheldon Toxin Lot Super Neely, he's having a bad week. You know, that recording of him speaking about the $100 is really hitting home, showing that it's pay to play.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, it's a lot of stuff happening here. William Harris, which is Mother Jones' son, he works, if I'm not mistaken, for Greater Holy Temple, and they are asking for ARPA funds. So if that's the reason why he didn't change stuff as far as how he goes after administration. You have Michelle Young, that's over Powell.
She over Powell, Art? She over Powell?
Yeah, over Haskell.
Oh, what? Then Haskell and Powell get some ARPA money, Art?
Yeah.
Y'all, this is the great Arthur Woodson on the phone. Tune in. Go ahead. Okay, go ahead, Art.
I mean, I'm just saying, man, you know, I'm not saying that it's illegal, but I'm just saying that
it's questionable.
Maybe, you know, it prevents people, this money prevents people from, you know, really protecting the people, but looking out for themselves, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, it's like everybody's quiet.
Right.
They don't want to say anything because they, you know, you heard on the recording where Neely said that he don't like working with people who's opposition to his administration.
Right.
Oh, we ain't getting no money.
Right.
Where he said Mike Kilbrell and AC Dumas is toxic.
Oh, did you hear that? He talked about AC so bad.
Deacon Dumas.
And that John Carpenter, even though he offered $1 million for the golf courses, he doesn't have a favorable rating, or he won't get favorable treatment if he keep working with AC Dumas and Mike Kilbrell.
Yeah.
So a lot of people won't work with certain individuals in the city of Flint, but you have this little munchkin always talking about they dividers, they insurrectionists, and all this different stuff, and let's move Flint forward, let's get along.
Yep.
But that goes to show you how he throws rocks behind the scenes and hide his hand.
You're right, Art.
And so I just thought I would call in and say that, you know, I just had to get that little party in. You know what I mean?
Thank you, Art. Thank you for bumping with us today, and bump with us again tomorrow on the morning bump.
And one other thing.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Mickey Jordan, producer of the year.
Did he put my whole name on?
Trying to protect people, man. That went to talk about Dewan and all the rest of them. And quit trying to protect them.
Uh-oh. And you're out. See you later, Art. We'll talk to you later. Bye, Art.
Ain't no problem.
See you later.
I'm not protecting the wrong that they doing. They just wrong. Like I said, I'm gonna call Brother Roberts about this. Like, brother,
I can't wait. I know you said
brother, how they get you set up in this? Like,
he probably got a little. He had on a nice little African suit.
No, Brother Roberts already had that stuff. That's one thing. I ain't gonna lie.
That's not new.
Nah, Brother Roberts been doing that. Now he gonna keep himself clean.
Well, I told y'all yesterday, Dewan took down that sign that said Black Lives Matter and put up the new flag. But then he gonna.
I mean, you know what?
Don't get me started. He can go all up you, because I know you're watching.
Oh, yeah, he watching.
You're gonna come back for me. I'm used to it. Hell, I ain't got no friends anyway. Well, I do, but y'all don't know who they are. You take your ass all over the world.
You know what?
You then made the Black Lives Matter page into your tour of the country page. And some help here in Flint. We need Black Lives Matter here in Flint.
Then you got the video, Winters.
The video of what? What video are you talking about, Mickey?
Because I just seen what Don Pfeiffer said, can we play the 17-minute, but you ain't sending that to me.
Cause I don't know what you're talking about. Don, send it to Mickey because I don't know what he's talking
No,
about.
the set with Michael, with Neely caught on the phone.
Oh, that one right there.
Yeah, we're in the show on that one. We're in the show on that one.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna get that for you, Don. Hold on.
Is that the one with the face over the? Hold on, I'm sure Don got it on his page.
Is it on your page, Don? I mean, to me, all this corruption is going on, and it's crazy that I get
Probably
it.
on our page, I can't find it.
It's on our page.
No,
How can you complain about council and be the main problem on council? You got a point there, because I'm trying to figure how Eva and Liddell know all the BS she doing. And it's like that, but when they allow them to run, he said, I don't. Well, now where's the who have it?
If we don't get let's listen to this right here.
And you can hear with your own ears how this situation came about, because
John
Carpenter looked around, he goes, okay. I set up a recorder for him. It went across the street where it was quiet. I told him, you push the button there and you're recording. And Sheldon Neely made it clear, you need to give me some $100 bills. Listen to the tape.
I'm gonna have a recording tomorrow.
Okay, well, I'll send you an invite to my next event, John.
Black me out.
So you can get back in the flow, so you can. Because I remember you said I always kept a little folded up, tight beat $100 bill all the time. Oh, you remember that? It was behind my driver's license. Okay. Yes, that's right.
Don says more than what Mike killed that release. I'm gonna have to get the whole thing.
That's not all. I've talked to Tom Pabst, a very prominent attorney.
That's my time.
And shared everything going on. The fact that Sheldon Neely said some very nasty things about yours truly. And well, listen to the tape. Here's what he told John Carpenter about his mistakes trying to get this bid. One, first, before he gets to me, he rips on radio show host AC Dumas, who was there. These are the problems businessmen face all over. And you can hear with your own ears how this situation came about, because John Carpenter looked around, he goes, can anybody help me tape record him? Because he's about to ask for money. I thought, okay. I set up a recorder for him. It went across the street where it was quiet. I told him, you push the button there and you're recording. And Sheldon Neely made it clear, you need to give me some $100 bills. Listen to the tape.
Okay, well, I'll send you an invite to my next event, John, so you can get back in the flow, so you can, because I remember you said I always kept a little folded up, tight beat $100 bill all the time. Oh, you remember that? It was behind my driver's license. Okay, yes, that's right. Well, you do. That's all right. I don't have that luxury in my wallet.
That's not all. I've talked to Tom Pabst, a very prominent attorney, and shared everything going on. The fact that Sheldon Neely said some very nasty things about yours truly. And well, listen to the tape. Here's what he told John Carpenter about his mistakes trying to get this bid. One, first, before he gets to me, he rips on radio show host AC Dumas, who was there. These are the problems businessmen face all over. And you can hear with your own ears.
Okay, we didn't heard that. Okay, I gotta find the rest of it. You know what we're gonna do? Put me back on me so everybody can see my pretty face. We're gonna find the rest of it for you tomorrow. I can't find it. If somebody send it to me in my
I said it's in Reboot Flint Politics.
You know how many posts we get in Flint Politics Reboot Daily? Join that private group. Flint Politics Reboot. Let me do my own little selfless plug. Also, again, shout out to Tha810 News Media Group and the greatest producer on the planet.
Right.
Mickey Jordan. And the Winters Hall Show comes on Thursdays at 6 o'clock. I don't know if I'll be on this Thursday because my daughter has a basketball game, so you might have a rerun.
We'll do a pre-record. We'll do a pre-record.
Dang, this man still make me work.
We'll pre-record.
Get out of there
we'll pre-record it Wednesday. We can do it tomorrow after the morning bump.
I ain't got no interviewer yet.
After Trevor, you might have to respond to with this Black Lives Matter shenanigans.
You think the one gonna come after me today?
If he do, he can try it.
I'm not scared.
I know.
Okay.
I mean, if he do, he'll be fighting against what? The truth that you waited really a month later to respond.
I can't believe
you know,
did that.
Y'all didn't show up to council when Eva stood up over Tanya, called Jerry Winfrey, called her ghetto. You know, it's like I said, it's a lot of things that I wouldn't have messed with this. I'd have just been like, nah, I'm out of this. And then to go put on there, you got to go to all social media platforms. So you gonna go through this. So what is you doing this for? Is it if it ain't? See, this is my thing with that whole situation. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't have messed with it because if you basically you saying you rocking with Liddell. Because if you not, don't say you doing it for black people.
No, because Black Lives. So that whole it's a lot of black people on that council.
Because
Black
don't
lives
do that.
Don't matter.
Because on that case, if you do that, you'll be down there how she acting with Miss Beverly Biggs' son.
You better say
you know what I'm you'll be down there on that, how she doing him.
Yeah.
You'll be down there how they doing the residents. What was you at when they threw Eric out? She the one down there calling. What about the lies that Liddell Lewis doing? How is you even standing with her when she lied on the Black Lives Matter mural?
Say it, Mickey.
I'm just saying it's like some things, brother, I wouldn't even mess with.
Oh, we see that everybody. Our group like family. You better go somewhere. The people when they call in, they call us. They say we listen to y'all and Arthur Woodson. That's a good combination or toxic.
And like I said, the Juneteenth situation. That's what I don't get. Like that's why I say I can't deal with people because I can't play that game. You're not gonna diss me and then throw shade and then you think we're gonna be back cool. See, like when she did that, she couldn't been at nothing that's deal with Black Lives Matter. I was running.
But you know what? Since I have already stepped in some boo-boo, I might as well just go ahead and throw a little shade on top of this shit. Don't you think so, Mickey?
Oh, go there. Why not end it on the shade?
Why not end it on the shade? So, DeJuan, you wrote this beautiful letter about how Dennis should apologize and everything that he did in council. But you didn't see Eric Mays get his ass whooped in Rubes, and it's only as big as the living room. Did you write a statement behind that? I mean, one would wonder. I mean, he said he got his ass whooped. I wasn't there, but guess what? He came
on the podcast and said he got his ass whooped.
You was there. I didn't see no statement released by you of Black Lives Matter then. Where you been at, brother?
That's what.
All of them fake ass organizations out there. We can play roll call if you want to. I ain't scared.
You wouldn't dare call out none of them
I would call out the fake ass organizations. Want me to name another one? The Kennedy Center Cleaners. They're up for $50,000 of our ARPA money. Who the hell are they? Donations of Love. Oh, wait a minute. Those not organizations. Oh, yes, they are. They're nonprofit organizations. 501c3 trappers.
And then the people that's with them on these. That's what I'm saying.
It's a bunch of them.
Yeah, you get these people, and that's why you can see they tune change. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I was there in the beginning, we was calling out the mayor. We was calling out Ridgeway
Capital called them out when they paid them all out.
Yeah.
Liddell got some candy. That's what it said on the memo of the check. Quincy got a lawnmower, even though I think he was doing it for the better community, but he still took it. It's still illegal.
But do you see the BS how they can let this? That's what I want Black Lives Matter to understand. Do y'all know y'all getting used in this whole situation? Why even mess with this folly? Like, brother,
I just can't believe it.
Like, I'm gonna call Brother Roberts and I said, like, brother, how is you getting caught up in this? How they even bring you out in this, regardless of how you waited a month?
I really want to know.
You waited a month.
Where the hell Black Lives Matter?
I mean, because you know, people will always say, "Oh, I was in the back doing this." No, when people was on the front, where were you?
You know what? When I was going through, and I called Black Lives Matter, like I said, they went to a pizza shop in Saginaw. The only people that stood up for the fight was the Nation of Islam. They came out to the board meetings every month.
Yeah. I give you that.
It's gonna, I mean, I'm gonna
I
have to
give you
give
that.
credit when credit is due. The only
To me,
people
it seems
that's-
like the only ones fight for the black man and woman.
the only people that stood up for me was the Nation of Islam. That's it.
But you know, they got friends, so they're not going to. You got to understand, a lot of these organizations, they don't want to mess up their friendships.
We had the NAACP on the board at my workplace.
They don't want to mess up friendships. You got to understand.
Black
They don't
Lives
want.
Matter president is supposed to be my brother from the fraternity to I'm in. So it hurts, Mickey. This is on a personal level, so I know how Tank
Oh, well,
feel.
y'all, you know
I know how
I
Tank feel.
you know how I feel about
them.
them so secret societies, don't you? The
I
Illuminati.
know you don't like the Greek stuff. I know, but I'm just saying from a
Greek,
black woman.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I know how Dr. Danielle feels.
That's why y'all messed up. You confused.
I'm not confused.
You going across y'all
about
doing
to get your ass.
Well, what y'all going you walked against the burning. What you being a Greek for?
Now you about to go preaching on me.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You walking across the burning sand. That wasn't us. We was other people who was walking across. Yes, I did. Went to Fair State, stayed on the Brophy McNerney side. I still remember where I was at to be a high school teacher. I'm not dumb as y'all think. Since y'all want to know, but I didn't graduate. I ain't gonna act like the mayor. But I went for secondary education.
Art is damn right. Art he nearly wouldn't say a word. Wouldn't say a damn word. Yeah, me and Art wasn't even. I think me and Art fall out at least 7 times a year.
One thing I can say about the brother.
He stood up for me. I was in tears on that phone call, and Art knew it, and he stood up for me. Art and the Nation of Islam. That was it. This one
I'm with the brother right here, Derek Smart. Cream rules, cash rules, everything around. You know about this cream.
I like that. Cash rules, everything.
That's for the Wu-Tang song called
Can
Cream.
we cut Plain Politics reboot?
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I just want to know what she means. Cut it loose.
Sister Muhammad knew what I was talking about. The Greeks were exiled and walked across the desert in Turkey to Greece. That's the correlation, exile. The call will start at the beat. Bump them in.
Caller, you been bumped in. What's your name and where you calling from?
Amir Neely.
What's going on? This is a troublemaker, Randall Cyrus.
Hey, where you calling from?
Calling from Texas.
All right,
Texas in the building.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure by now. I know Ava probably pretty mad at me by now. She didn't already screenshotted my comments a few times and posted some up, but it's all good.
It's all good. That's right.
Welcome to Flint.
I had a question real quick when y'all talking about Black Lives Matter though. That dude, I think it was let me see real quick. I had it pulled up. It was during one of the councilors, one of the ones I know that Eric he kind of blew up on Miss Galloway. There was a guy there that was with Black Lives Matter named Sir Major. Do y'all remember him?
Oh yes, yeah. The phony Sir Major, yes.
Yeah, what was the deal with that? Because I remember, I was curious. Murray Davis is awesome. Well, I was surprised because I know Morris he didn't really care much for Black Lives Matter. So I was surprised to see him and like Sir Major, like, kind of talking.
Well, you know what? People come to Flint, as Art would say, to become millionaires. And people in Flint we don't support each other, but baby, once you cross that line and say welcome to Flint, people will give you their whole heart from out of town.
Especially you can come with a Brick Brothers suit and talk slick.
That's all you gotta do. Put on a suit, talk slick your hair back. And he came in and everybody thought he was such a wonderful person. I was getting phone calls from women. He was luring them to places, trying to get them by their selves. Art was telling the community he wasn't worth nothing. And then come to find out, I think he got busted back down in Toledo.
Yep, that's he fighting the case right now.
But see, that's what we do. When people come out from outside, we give them our whole heart here in Flint.
Give them everything.
The ones that's here, we fighting harder against the people that we trying to help right here in Flint.
Yes, love.
I don't know how y'all doing in the great state of Texas, but I need my old girl from Grand Prairie to give me a call because I need to talk to her.
I tell you what, one thing about it, she definitely did some digging on stuff. Cause man, I mean, from my time, of course, living here, it's been. I play this. It's kind of sad because I kind of made something earlier. Yeah, but black folks, we do got a chance to cut each other throat real quick.
Yeah, we do.
We kind of bad about that,
You're right. Well, thank you so much, caller, for bumping in, and make sure you continue to bump with us from the great state of Texas.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Y'all take care.
Thank you.
Take it easy.
Bye.
Bye.
You got
Well, that was our last caller for today. We got 2 minutes to close it out,
You got a
Mickey.
minute.
We got a minute. You about to close me down? We got a few seconds. So, we thank y'all again, as always, for bumping with us Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, because we have people that watch us from coast to coast, as you see today. Oklahoma, Kansas City,
Memphis,
NOLA,
on the road,
Texas, on the road.
The truck drivers love us.
So we are not only trying to spread the message here in Flint, our message is getting heard across the country and also internationally, as we found yesterday. Maybe we can be the role models, 810 News Media Group, not just me and Mickey, the whole
Florida.
Florida, thank you. Maybe we can all we can be the role models for another urban media group in your city to come forward and speak out against the corruption. That's all we're trying to do, is uplift people, stay woke people, black or white people. He said, how did Liddell get in that seat? If y'all can find me somebody from Maryland, where she was from, what's the name of that place she was from?
God dang it, I know right what it is too.
Maryland. Something in Maryland she came from. Angela R. Jones. I've been trying to get in touch with her, but I can't find her. But Liddell came from somewhere in Maryland. I don't know where. Find me the people who ran against Liddell and see if I can get into Prince George County. Thank you, Philip.
Prince George.
Prince George. Find me somebody from Prince George County, Maryland. I need to talk to them, get them on the show. Today is Tuesday. Me and Mickey won't be back on here. I don't think we got no more shows today.
No, we got no more shows.
No more shows on 810 today. But thank y'all for joining us. We'll be back on here same time, same place tomorrow at 9 a.m. Mickey, go ahead and take us out.
Peace.